Okay. So I must confess, this is my first Trent Reads, so I didn't really know what to expect, but in a traditional Trent fashion, I was given the opportunity to seek help 3 weeks ago. And we have a grad student named James UNESCO who offered to help. And so I emailed James 2 hours ago asking for assistance, and he's in class, so I can assure you that he can take no responsibility for this paper. Water for Elephants. Water for Elephants, it tells the story of the defining moments in Jacob Joukowski's life. Jacob Joukowski, who, after tragedy, runs away to the traveling circus. Having almost completed veterinary school, Jacob's skills is a scarce commodity in the 1930s America, and his talents are very much needed at the Benghazi Brothers' most spectacular show on earth. Narrated by a 93-year-old Jacob, the story follows both his days in the circus menagerie, but also his constant struggles in a present-day nursing home. From this vantage point, it seems that Jacob's memories of his Benghazi Brothers days, or Benzini Brothers, oh my, I just did a seminar on Libya, sorry. Benzini Brothers days are the only thing separating him from the other seemingly forgotten and abandoned patrons in the nursing home. I think the work chosen for Trent Reads must touch on a diverse set of issues, as well as life lessons. Loss in moments of glory, love in the face of evil, and of course friendship for the sake of survival. And Water for Elephants explores these themes, but also introduces many more. Social equality, lust, depression, and a dash of masturbation, which I'm sure. Well, the newly released movie is PG-13. The novel, I would say, probably certainly is not, but it is very tasteful. I did feel a little bit sheepish reading it on the bus every once in a while. I always felt like somebody was looking over my shoulder and they would see the dirty things in it. But alas, I'll digress. Now, I'm not an avid historical fiction reader, but I must say that this work has been well researched. Gruen spent nearly 5 months poring over stories and anecdotes from the Ringling Brothers Circus, and used many of them in this work. The payoffs really show in the finite details that we find in terms of animal behavior, especially elephant behavior, but also circus life and traveling circus life in the 1930s, obviously during a time of Prohibition as well as the Great Depression. So throughout the story, Jacob is constantly torn between two harsh realities. One, that he has no home to return to, and the other, the sheer brutality of animal care at the Benzini Brothers traveling circus. This is ideally, as Kendra pointed out, at the discretion of August, who is the animal coordinator for the shows. Jacob's always got his eye on August's wife, Marlena. And for those of you that like love stories, this is the perfect one. It's no Notebook, but it's close, that's for sure. But of all the characters in Gruen's work, Rosie definitely steals the show for me. She's introduced as a do-nothing and hopeless show elephant, but Rosie has some unexpected and hilarious talents up her sleeve. This work is certainly an easy read, and it should be equally as enjoyable for the art students and for those in the sciences. It certainly passes the Go Train test, as there are numerous breaks every so often pages. The story reminds us, most of all, that we all make difficult choices in our life, each and every day. The difference between happiness and sorrow is how you deal with those choices. You know, how we roll. Do you roll up your sleeves, or do you sort of go into misery and despair? These are certainly themes present not only in the novel, but obviously in the life of students. Now, I watched the movie about halfway through reading the book, and I had to stop the movie because it was ruining the rest of the book for me. It really didn't do it justice. So I strongly encourage you to read this novel before watching the movie, and if you've already seen the movie, I think you'll be even more impressed with the novel. So I strongly encourage this work, and I strongly look forward to the panel as well. So thank you.